My name is Jamin Gurker. I'm a realtor in South Central Alaska, and my mission is to help you to build an intentional and significant legacy for yourself and your family by coaching you in real estate. And today, I'm actually very excited to introduce you to a couple of associates of mine down in Homer, Alaska. As you guys know, I do focus primarily in South Central Alaska, really looking at Palmer, Wasilla, Eagle River, Anchorage, Girdwood, pretty much stuff in South Central Alaska, Sutton. I've done some stuff out there, Big Lake, you get the picture. But a lot of you are looking at moving to more exotic places such as Homer, Alaska. And today I'm happy to introduce you to Becky and Valerie, and they're going to be talking about what's going on in the real estate market right down there in Homer. So if you guys are considering moving there, do feel free to reach out to them in the link that's going to be in the description section down below to get a hold of them. And I'd be more than happy to patch you through and make sure that you get a hold of them through there. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and let you hear from them about what's going on in the Homer real estate market.
Hi, I'm Valerie Buss, the managing broker and owner of Keller Williams here in Homer.
And I'm Becky Turkington. We got some feedback from one of our last market updates, and we just wanted to give a little bit more information on what we're offering here in these videos. So we're just presenting the data, the numbers of what's happening here in Homer, but the Homer market, it's a small market. It's a really unique area. We are a destination for so many tourists. So this kind of puts a spin on the houses in our market. Also, it's very unlikely that you're going to find two homes here in Homer that are
even remotely similar.
So when we say that prices since 2015 have doubled, that does not necessarily mean that every house in Homer has doubled. But if you live here in Homer and you are interested in how much your home is worth, we would love to connect. Message us with the contact info below, and we would be happy to give you market analysis for your home.
Yes, each home is very individualized. So when you hear, yes, the Homer average price point from 2015 to 2022 had doubled, that doesn't mean every single home in Homer has doubled. Last year, we had just over 100 homes in Homer sell. And so when you're pulling the average, that's a really small pool to be using. So when you have 10 homes that have sold for over $900,000, and then you have a majority of your houses that have sold for around $400,000 to $500,000, that really brings the average up. Back in 2015, we weren't seeing numerous $1 million homes selling on the market. So again, that's just the data, but every house is different and individualized. And so we are more than happy to meet with you and go over what your home would be worth in this market. But please don't take it as, oh, my house has quite literally doubled in value since 2015. Because again, it's going to vary property to property. Homer just has such small data to work with that number significantly increases. So that brings us to what the current average price point of homes are in Homer right now, and they're sitting right around $380,000. So as you can see, we've had a dip from last year where it was in the 500 range, and that is because only 18 homes have sold so far from January to March in the Homer and close surrounding areas. So we will see those numbers fluctuate. I mean, I don't think we've had $1 million home sell this year from January to March. And so again, that really lowered the number. But as soon as we have a 1.5 house sell, that number is going to go up. So again, very individualized and depends on how many high-end houses are selling and how many low-end houses are selling. And with only 18 houses selling so far this year, we currently only have about 23 constructed residential homes on the market right now. If you go to alaskarealestate.com, you'll see that number is closer to about 48. But you have to pick through those. A handful of those are tiny homes that are not on any lot that you have to move. Some of them are cabins. So constructed residential homes, we only have 23 right now, which we need more homes. So if you're in Homer and you're thinking about selling, now is a great time. We have lots of active buyers. Interest rates have recently just gone down a little bit more, making it kind of easier for buyers, but buyers are active, they're ready. We just need something to sell them.
And even when interest rates were a little bit higher, we still had a long list of buyers. People are still moving to Homer, and even with not ideal interest rates, it's still the perfect time for them to buy. So people are still looking regardless.
And right now we are still seeing multiple offers on some properties. Pricing is huge right now. We are no longer in the market where you just get to name your price and a buyer is going to pay for that. And I know I sound like a broken record and I've said this on every single video, but when a house is priced right, it's going fast, it's going in multiple offers. But if the house is just slightly overpriced, buyers are not touching it. So pricing is huge right now. Marketing is huge. It's still very much a seller's market, but not as aggressive as it was this time last year.
So for land, we also have gotten a lot of feedback about who's watching these videos and what they're looking for in land. So far this year, same as residential houses, we've had 18 land listings sold from January through March. 6 were in March. And the price point right now is about $84,000. We have 81 current listings for land right now. And for Homer, that is all over the place. We get a lot of questions for vacant land that's in a rural area. If you have questions about that, we would love to answer those. Some of those vacant land listings you're going to see, it ranges from a very small lot, 5 acres to 40 acres in the middle of nowhere with no road access. We would love to chat with you. So you could message us below or get in contact with Jamin. So many questions about that. That's very popular. Everybody has this dream of coming up to Alaska and starting their life out on a remote property. So lots of questions about that, and a lot goes into that. Utilities, how are you getting water? How are you actually getting to that property? So we're happy to answer those questions.
Because even if it says that there's no access, Alaska's a lot different than the lower 48. And so when it says no access, a lot of times it quite literally means there is no road, there's no trail. It's tough to get to. So we see people buying these lots sight unseen, have never been to Alaska, arriving to Alaska and being like, what did I just buy?
Yes.
So we would love to help guide you and be your resource for that, to make sure that you're purchasing a piece of property that is going to benefit you and that you can utilize and access.
Yeah. So if you have questions about the Homer market, again, contact us or get in touch with Jamin, and we would love to chat.
Yeah, and if you know of anybody who wants to sell their home in Homer, have them contact us, as we need more than 23 listings on the market. All right, we'll see you next month.
Bye.
Bye.